Hey everyone, it's New Comic Book Day, and it's that special time of when I come back home after hitting the comic shops and look at what I got. So I have a little different of a setup today, and hoping that you guys like this a little bit better than what I've been using in the past. You still see my hand. Maybe you see this hand too. But I'm trying to do this from a different camera angle. Let me know if this is a better angle than what I've been doing in the past. And without further ado, I'm going to jump into the comics. First comic today is Immortal Hulk number 49. So Immortal Hulk is going to be ending sometime. Hey, Hidden Gems, how you doing? It's going to be ending, I think, at issue 50. So I'm seeing it through to the end. I got in late on this. I'm still trying to compile and get all the issues that are missing. But this is number 49, and they did a really nice homage to that. I want to say Amazing Spider-Man 328. If anybody watching knows if I'm correct or wrong, let me know. But I think Amazing Spider-Man 328 is the issue this is homaging, and it's of Spider-Man punching Hulk in the gut. Great cover. Couldn't go wrong with that one. Next on the line is X-Men number 2. So X-Men 1 was actually a decent read. I'm hoping that this continues the same trend. Otherwise, I'm going to drop it. I'm not giving X-Men a chance to build me up for failure. So next book on the list is Nice House on the Lake. By the way, I'm not going to get into it the way I always do, but I'm just going to point. You see all these copies, they're raw. I don't have plastics and boards. I have to put them in there. And see this thing that annoys me? See that? See that chip corner? Possibly that happened in transit because I didn't have bags and boards. And it annoys me. But that being said, that's one of my personal pet peeves. And I made a gripe about that multiple times. So I'm not going to get into it, but it annoys me. This, by far, has been the book that I've been waiting for most this week. I really want to read it. It's Nice House on the Lake, number 3. I got both covers, and I actually got 2 sets of these because I want to have one that's a reader copy and one that I'm going to be protecting and possibly doing something with later on. I'm not sure exactly what the approaches I'm going to take on it is yet, but I got something in mind. Next on the list is Geiger, number 5. Another really nice series. I'm actually really pleasantly surprised by how nice of a read this is. Nice and fresh. Love the main characters. I think this has a lot of legs, and there's definitely a lot of potential for this story going forward. So I know that I'm not the only one that's on the Geiger bandwagon, but I'm loving these stories. So I got 2 covers. I got the 2 covers that show the glowing man on there. They had a couple other issues, one of a little boy, and then the other one had like I want to say the people with their protective suits on. But I like the glowing man covers, so I went with that. Next on the list, The Me You Love in the Dark, number 1. New series. I have no idea what the story is with this. All I do know is Scotty Young wrote this book. And let's see what he could do. I don't know. I know what kind of art he has. It's got an interesting title. I figured I'd give it a shot. Next is Lucky Devil, #1. Lucky Devil, #1. Interesting cover, interesting title. Don't know anything about it. I just actually saw somebody else picking this up. I think it was Nick's Comics or Comics and Kicks. It was somebody that was just talking about this. So glad I picked it up. See what that's all about. Next, We Don't Kill Spiders by Black Caravan. We Don't Kill Spiders. Was it Nick's Kicks and Comics hidden? I think it was him. I think it was him that just talked about this. So I'm glad that we get the right credit in place. I don't want to give the wrong credit to somebody. But We Don't Kill Spiders, another oddball title. Don't know what the story is with this one. I really don't know. Art's kind of little nutty in here. Got a lot of these crazy washed out colors. Nice matte cover. I like that. Looking forward to that one. So here's another one. This one I didn't pick up last week, but there was literally one copy left. Literally one copy left. And my FOMO kicked in because I saw so many people review this book that I'm like, you know what? Let me just pick it up. I wasn't too thrilled from the reviews that I got. I'm going to read it myself to see if I pick up on something that maybe somebody else didn't really point out. It's another Colin Bunn book, and it's the last book you'll ever read, which kind of making me not want to read it because I want to read a lot more books in the future. Next is a Marvel book. I have plenty of other ones. Let's see this one. Lasher #1. Why did I pick up this one? Well, I haven't been picking up a lot of these Carnage titles. You know, they had the Scream one. They had the other one, Phase. I didn't pick up either one of those. I didn't even pick up the first one. But this one, I've never heard of this character. Because of that sheer reason that I never heard of them, and the fact that look at this character. Look at this. Look at these feet. Got some crazy feet on this character. Just something about it intrigued me. So I'm like, let me pick it up. Let me pick it up. Next on the list, Out of Body. Out of Body. Pretty decent read. Really decent read. I'm regretful that I didn't pick up it from issue 1. I picked it up from issue 2. I'm kind of picking up the pieces. Hopefully an issue 2 comes out with a reprint soon so I could read that one. But I'm kind of digging this so far. Next on the list is Basilisk. And I'll give Dan Comics his props again for getting me into this comic. I was not going to give it a shot. I had no interest whatsoever. He had sent me over a giveaway win, which included an issue 1 of this. This was a few weeks back. And I liked it so much that issue 2 was coming out that same week. I picked that one up, and now I'm a Basilisk guy. Great story. I don't want to give any spoilers or anything like that, so I'm trying to avoid telling you guys storylines too much about it. But believe me when I tell you, good read. This is another one that I passed off last week, and I heard a couple really good things about this. I assume by the title that it's about the Bermuda Triangle. You know, it's called Bermuda #1. But I'm kind of intrigued by this now. So I picked up a copy. They had a few left, so I figured I'd get that. And then next on the list is two comics. I have a Geiger #2 and a Geiger #3. Now, why did I get Geiger #2 and Geiger #3 when I'm already at 5? And I do have these copies. Well, I want to actually add these. I'm going to try, no promises. I'm going to try my very best to compile. Hey, Alexei Blue, welcome to the chat. I'm going to try my best to compile a full run of Geiger up until the point where I do a giveaway. What the hell is that? So I'm going to do my very best. I'm putting this aside because these are going into the giveaway box for the 150 subscriber giveaway. And I'll give everybody the details of how that's going to work, along with the every video giveaway that we're going to be doing going forward. But I'm going to do my very best. I can't promise I'm going to get all first prints of the Geiger, but I'm going to try to do, a full run of Geiger up until the point. I'm getting close to 100. Yeah, I think I am getting close to 100. I was stuck at that 68 mark for a very, very long time, Alex. Really, really long time. I was making a joke out of it. I wanted to get to that, luxurious number of 69, and I just blew past that. So I'm really happy that I'm getting closer. It means that some people, I guess, appreciate what I'm doing, or I guess they like to see me blunder through videos. But it took me forever to get to 50 for some reason. I don't know. I really don't know how these milestone numbers really work. It's a weird way. You'll get there, Alex. 400 is only a short stop on the way to 1,000. That's the way I look at it. Once you get to multiple hundreds, I think it gets a lot easier. People start recommending to each other and start working out well. So I think you'll definitely get there. Next on the list is Avengers #46. Now, this is not a new issue, but the reason I got this is I did get the new issue of Avengers, and I haven't really read any new Avengers books yet. So my thoughts are, might as well start at this starting off point. Hey, Jerry, thanks for stopping by to say hello. Unfortunately, on this video, I have a lot of newer stuff that I don't know if you're going to be that thrilled with, but I promise you I'm going to have a couple of videos with older stuff somewhere down the line. Plus, I need to actually contact you at some point because I think I got something that you'd love to work on. And let's see how well you could deal with a real mangled book that I have that I think you'd be interested in. But I'll DM you and let you know all about it. But I figured this is a good jumping off point. I haven't read any of these new Avenger books, but this one is the part 1 of World War She-Hulk. Look at She-Hulk. She does not look like the She-Hulk I remember. She's like this big brooding monster She-Hulk. Interesting. And then the last book from this stack is Red Room, The Antisocial Network. So I've heard a lot of crazy things about Red Room. I haven't read any books yet. This is going to be my first book that I read. So I'm curious. I'm really, really curious to see what this is all about. Hey, Slim, thanks for stopping by. Jerry, what I have in my hands, I don't know if it's going to be a full project or a full year project for you. This thing is a mess, complete mess. But I think you'll have fun giving it a chemical bath and destroying it and doing your thing on it. So, I'm going to send. I'll talk to you. I'll send. This is not something I want for my personal. I think you'll just have a lot of fun working on it, and who knows what, maybe you'd want it for your own collection. But I got it with you in mind when I picked it up. So this is the second stack of books that I got from the second LCS. If you're watching this for the first time, I pick up two sets of comics from two LCSs that are not that far away from each other. The reason why I do that is, you see, this is the bigger stack. The reason I got this one from the first place is because they give me, I think it's like a 15% or 10% discount on all new books that I get. And, when you start adding up the books week over week over week, it starts adding up. So that's why I get a lot of them from there. This, by the way, is the comic shop news. Never leave your LCS without it. And then I go to the other place. I put in smaller orders. I get some good stuff from them. They are a Bad Idea authorized dealer, so they always have the Bad Idea books. And at the same time, they're good guys. I want to support them. So maybe I don't get all my comics from them, but I want to go at least pick a few comics a week from them just to show my support and keep them going. And I pick up a lot of back issues from them all the time. Most of the really fun back issues that you see me pick up from the LCS is from that one place. So that's the reason I go to there. It's my, way of working, I guess. So the first book I got from them was The Conjuring, The Lover. All right, this is a 3 out of 5. I wasn't sure if I was going to continue with the series. I got the first couple of issues. They're okay. I want to say just okay. Nothing over the top. And I wasn't sure if I was going to get into issue 3. And for the first couple of issues, I did get the 2 issue, A cover and B cover of them. This time I just got this cover because there's just something about a freaking monkey that does it for me. So I picked that one up. And now that I'm 3 out of 5 issues in, I might as well just finish the run because I got a real issue as far as being a completionist. So I'm going to have to do that just because I'm going to feel like I'm missing something if I don't. So that's what I'm doing. Alex Blue, I have one LCS that's okay, about 15 minutes away, but the great LCS is about an hour away. Yeah, that sucks when you don't have multiple ones close by. Both LCSs that I go to are approximately 15 to 20 minutes away from me. And they're like 10 minutes away from each other. So, I just make a stop. They have the stuff ready anyway. So whatever the case is, it works out that way. Like I'm in New York, so ideally I'd love to be able to go to Midtown all the time, but it's just I don't want to go there all the way to the city every time. I'm on Long Island, so I might as well support the small guys. The cover reminds me of the movie Monkey Shine. Yeah, it does remind. That's the thing. Like, there's something about getting a comic with a weird, crazy monkey cover. I don't know. That's just me. If you ever seen any of my videos before, I'm a sucker for covers, so I have to get them. Now, the next book is Superman: The Authority and the Authority. I passed on this last week, and the reason I picked up on it this week was I heard some really interesting reviews about it. It's not your typical Superman book, which is why I really passed up on it the first time. I'm not a huge Superman guy, and it's like more like an alternate universe kind of Superman that's a little messed up and beaten down and trying to put a new team together and stuff like that. So I find that interesting. So I had to pick it up. I want to read it for myself and see what that's all about. All right. And then this is the other issue of Avengers that I didn't pick up from the first one because they actually sold out of it. But this is World War She-Hulk Part 2. And this is Avengers number 47. So now I have both first issues from this arc. and I think I'm going to read them and see if I'm going to be into Avengers or not. I'm not sure yet. Next on the list is this: Not All Robots. I really have no idea what this is all about. I just got this purely on the cover. There you go. It's my cover by kind of thing. Look at this. You got a robot, and you got this like almost disturbed woman holding a turkey, and then this guy over here, and Not All Robots. I had to get it. I don't know. I had to get this book. Great art, great cover, interesting title. It's a #1. And I hope it's great. If it's great, I got a new series for myself. And it's from Upshot Comics. I'm seeing like all these new comics coming out. And this is my other copy of Nice House on the Lake that you saw before. This is the second set. So I actually have a set that comes out of both LCSs of certain comics. Nice House on the Lake is one of them that I get a full set in my pull box. Something's Killing the Children is another one, and I have, I think, another one that I get full sets. And the reason why is, one, I'm still pissed that that other copy I got had that little nick in the corner. See, this one is much better because of no plastics and boards. But the other thing is, I've also seen sometimes they sell out of one place or the other, and I might not even get a copy, or they send them low prints, and I don't get it. So I want to make sure certain titles I always get it, and if I get a duplicate, so be it. These are things that I really enjoy, and worst case scenario, I don't want to keep them. I could either do a full set, like sell it off, or I could give it away, or I could do a giveaway with them or something like that. But either way, I have a full set of both so far. Speaking of which, here's my Something's Killing the Children number 18, which came out last week, but this LCS didn't have it last week. They got their order late. So I got my copy from them today, and this has stuff on it. You can't tell through the video. This has some kind of stuff on it. I don't like that stuff. I don't know what this story is. And then the next book is, see, this is where their premium books come in place that nobody else has. Tankers number 3. Really, really great series. If you have a store that you get Bad Idea comics from, this is a good series. Really, really good series. Fun series. Interesting, different. So far, I'm enjoying this one out of all the Bad Idea books the best. Better than ENIAC. I like Tankers. Hidden Gem. Which cover are you saying is a great cover? And then we have another Bad Idea book, The Lot, number 2. So here's the thing. My LCS that sells these have the buyers. If you're going to buy number 1 of any issue, you got to buy the entire set. So I already had these prepaid, which kind of annoys the hell out of me. But I don't know if that's like normal in other places that sell those kind of things, but it is what it is. Oh, the robot cover. It is a sick cover, isn't it? Let me see this. Let's see another look at this. Right. It's a nice cover. It's just a nice cover. That's all I could say. Love it. I think I'm going to have to adjust the lighting in here going forward because it's terrible in here. Let me see if I could do something. Give me a second. Now you can see my dead space. I'm wondering if that helps. Did it help at all? Maybe a little bit. Possibly. I don't know. And then we got one last book, and this again is by Bad Idea. So this was a big Bad Idea week. They had 3 different issues come out. This one's called Passive Aggressive. Lighting helped a little bit, right? You know what? I didn't prepare because it was full daylight when I first started the video, and all of a sudden it's getting darker and darker, faster and faster. It's 8 o'clock here in New York, and it's pretty dark outside. Not sure how it is over there, where everybody else is, but it's getting dark earlier for some reason. I don't know if it's because it's going to rain. I don't know what's going on, but it got really dark today, fast. So I wasn't prepared for it to get so dark. Otherwise, I would have had some kind of lamp or something next to me. Alex, is it dark there right now, 8 o'clock? Yeah, well, it's weird. We're in the beginning of August. It shouldn't be so dark right now at 8 o'clock. It should be full sunlight still. Going into fall season. Well, it shouldn't be going to fall season. We're at the beginning of August. What the hell is wrong with this weather? I don't know. Maybe it's all these horror books that I get that darken the atmosphere. I don't know what it is. But that's how it is over here, Alex. It's dark. But this right here is a really interesting book. Passive Aggressive. So I'm just getting everything Bad Idea because they don't have a lot of stuff that's coming out every month from them. And there's only limited books that are going to come until the end of the year. So I told them just put whatever Bad Idea stuff you have in there. I didn't notice until I got back that it's a black and white book, which kind of annoys me because it is a well-made book, good quality, but it is $5.99 and it's black and white. You know, it should be color. It should be color, or it should be, you know, lower in price. That's, you know, I'm not going to be cheap about it. You didn't see me complain at all about tankers. Here, I'll show you tankers. Look at this. Look at this. Same quality. Very nice quality book. Nice, vivid colors on the inside. And, you know, it costs more money to print in color. So I was thinking they might have been nice enough to, you know, charge less if it's a black and white book. But hopefully it's a really, really good comic. And I won't be upset about the fact that it's black and white. I'll be upset about the fact that I didn't get plastics and boards again. But, you know, that's for another day. That's another, you know, there's another video for me to complain about again. So, as you can see, this is a pretty hefty haul again. You know, I feel like every week is a heavy haul of new comics. Like, look at this. And wait till next week when it's new comic book day, and then you have free comic book day. Next week is going to be I'm going to freaking need a long box just for whatever I pick up. It's going to be crazy. But by the way, I'm just going to say this. I said this in a previous video, and I'm going to be putting out a free comic book day video as well. Don't go and hoard every single comic you see on free comic book day, even if it's stuff that you don't want, just because you think it's free. Let me take it. Like, if you don't like Archie, let a kid that likes Archie go pick it up. If you don't like a certain comic, let somebody else go pick it up. You know? It's 2G, my first free comic. It's going to be your first free comic book day. It's a fun thing. I suggest you go in there as early as possible on free comic book day, depending on your area, because you're going to get the hoarders come in there, and that's what I was just talking about. And it's really not right. As far as, like, they go in, they just wrap up every single book they find, and it's not cool. It really isn't. But that being said, I'll make a full video about that. But I don't want to keep this video on too long, you know. But I want to just mention a couple of things. One, I just mentioned how every video that I make, I'm going to be adding more books into the giveaway for 150 subscribers. But in the meantime, every single video that I make, including this one, starting with the first time I mentioned this, which was a couple of videos ago, I'm going to be doing a giveaway every time I get 25 comments on the comment board. So whenever I get 25 individual comments, doesn't matter if you subscribe or like at that point, I'm going to be giving a comic. I'm not going to say advance what that comic is going to be. It's going to be a surprise. Don't think it's going to be like a Hulk 181 or anything like that. It's not going to be like some kind of crazy comic. It's going to be a fun read, a good cover, or something that's interesting. And in addition to that comic that I send, I'll be doing my own private customized sketch that I'll be including with that. So, in other words, I don't know about this. I'm not going to send this thing. It's going to make me passive aggressive. Well, I do appreciate subscribing. You don't, even though I don't ask everybody to subscribe, I do appreciate it. And if you want to put a like, punch that like button, I appreciate that too. And it'll get us faster to that 150 subscriber giveaway. Otherwise, it'll take forever. And I'll probably have a stack like this of books by the time that giveaway happens, if we ever hit that 150. But we'll see where it goes. Hopefully we do. But let's say I send out a book like this, Tankers, okay? I send the comic. I'm always going to put it in a bag, in a board when I send it out. And then I'll probably draw like some kind of deranged dinosaur sketch next to it or something like that. So every sketch that I'm going to do is going to be somehow connected to the comic I'm sending. It might not be story related, it might be character related, or it might just be some kind of connection. But I don't want to just put random sketches in. Like if I send you this, I'm not going to send you a sketch of Venom with it. If I send you a Venom comic, I'll probably put Venom in there, and the like. So that giveaway is going to hold for every single video, starting, I think it was 2 or 3 videos past. You'd have to see the videos because I say this in every single video that's eligible. So I purposely wait until the end of the video because I want to see if people are actually listening. Because if they're not listening, they wouldn't hear what describing is. But, and don't feel like you have to put a good comment. If you have negative stuff to say, that's okay. If you agree with me, that's good too. If you disagree with me, that's okay too. If you got an opinion, that's okay too. If you say you suck, that's okay. If you write you suck, just do me a favor and tell me why I suck. It'd be nice for you to elaborate a little bit. But other than that, it's pretty easy. 25 comments. It could be just hello as a comment. Doesn't matter. But that's what I'm looking for. I want interaction more than subscribers, more than likes, more than dislikes, more than any of that stuff. I want to try to have interaction with the community, and hopefully, by the time I'm done drawing my comic and writing the plot and everything, there'll be enough people in the community that actually like what I have to say and would probably want to read that comic, or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But regardless, I'm cutting this video. I appreciate you all. Well, thank you, Alex. I'm hoping I'll hit it. I'm hoping I hit it sooner than later, because then I won't have to give away that many comics. Because every time I do video, I'm going to be adding more comics in there, so it's going to be expensive at the end for 150 subscriber giveaway. But that being said, I appreciate all the chatter. I appreciate everybody that's going to be watching this on replay. And let me know what you got today. Do you like any of the books I got? Did you get some of the same books? Do you think some of the stuff I got is just weird? Let me know. I'm curious. But like I said, hopefully by the time I'm done and get to the point of publishing my own comic, there'll be enough people in the community that will at least know me and be interested in what I have to, put out there. But that being said, I'm gonna say good night. I appreciate you all, and you keep collecting, and I'll keep recollecting. See you in the next video. How do you turn this thing off again? Come on, how do I turn this thing off? Come on.